Welcome everyone to Friday Night Show. I am your host, Don Vic. What's up? What's up? This is the place where you find new talent, new faces, and upcoming stars here all the time live on the show. I want to thank everybody that tunes in, Facebook, YouTube, and everybody around the world that tunes in and show me the love. Big shout out to the paranormal world as well, and every country that tunes in. Woo boy. Today we got a great show and a great guest coming on the show tonight. I can't wait to bring him on the show. If you're wondering what this amazing shirt is, this is a shirt that it was sent to me by the author of this amazing book, A Howling in Brooklyn. Okay, so I did get the book from Luciano, and he did sign it for me as well. Okay, so thank you very much for signing the book for me. And he sent me this amazing shirt. It's so dope. It does have a wolf in the back of it. I just can't turn around right now, but it has an amazing face of a wolf. It's like a slice, when they slice you like that, and in each slice it has the face of the wolf. It's amazing. So we'll be talking about this amazing book with Luciano once he comes on board my panel, and we get to talk about this great book. Also, I just want to say congratulations to everyone that's coming out to Desert Fiends, the red carpet out in Las Vegas, and the event. I just want to congratulate everybody that's coming out. I can't make it. I got so much things going on here in Boston that I won't be able to make it, but I'm definitely going to get my copy of my DVD and hopefully get myself a t-shirt online. Now, another thing I want to say is there's a lot of people that are posting up fake tickets to sell for Desert Fiends, and they're even going on Amazon and selling product that doesn't even belong to them. So there are no tickets for the event. The tickets are sold out. And if there are any tickets, will be by either Nicole or Sean. We'll let you know if there's any tickets available. But as of right now, as I'm speaking, there's no tickets. Okay, and there are a couple of people that are saying they got tickets for sale, and which is not true. And I'm gonna put them on blast because it's not fair to them to try to say they got tickets when they know they don't have tickets. And I got somebody here by the name of Barbara Snow Whitmire. She says she has some tickets. I told her to post up the tickets, send me a picture. She didn't say it, so it's false. She don't have it, and do not send anyone any money for the tickets of Desert Fiends because there's none. Okay, if you didn't get them online, then you're not getting them at all. Okay, it's booked, and the tickets are sold out. Like I said, okay. I just don't want nobody to see some of these posts that people have a couple of tickets for it. That's all lies, and then you get caught up with your money and you get no tickets. Just wanted to clear that out and put that out there. Okay. What's up, Sean? What's going on, brother? Thank you for logging in, Sean. That is my man, 50 grand. Okay, paranormal, external wolf pack, paranormal investigator, great guy. You guys should check out his show. He's amazing. Banshee, what's up, mama? Hey, Banshee's in the building. My girl, 50 grand. Okay, so I'm waiting for my guest to pop up so we can talk about his amazing book. He did send me a shirt, Howling in Brooklyn, and this is the book. And we'll be talking about it. I did start reading it the other day. I probably got to page 5, but I have to read things over for it to get in this big rock of mine, because I read fast. I read fast, so I got to read type of slow. I got to reread it so that I can understand it more. Um, but it's an amazing book. It's about mobsters and werewolves. I don't know. I don't know what cookies Luciano was eating. I do not know. Okay, I don't know what planet he was on when he thought about this, but he put it together, and it sounds very interesting from what I read. Um, but only he can tell you better because he wrote the book, and and he knows what's really on the book. Okay, so I'm excited. I can't wait for him to come on here because um, I'm hearing through the grapevines that this might be a film. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm very excited. Um, you were just talking to Nicole because it's crazy how people can try to sabotage something you got going on. And the fact that she can't see it, I don't. I said it must be some of your some people that are trying to do that. I'm like, why would you say you got tickets of an event if you don't have it? You know what I mean? And trying to scam people to send you money to try to, scam people to send you money when you don't have any tickets. There's three people already that I saw on my post that said they had tickets. They had to DM them. They had tickets, and it's all bull crap. They don't because it's sold out. How are you going to have tickets when something's sold out? Dummies. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And there's werewolves. Like, I mean, werewolves in New York. Okay. I'm excited because I want to see how he came up with this Banshee. How he came up with this topic and ended up writing a book about it. So it's mobsters and werewolves. I want to see this. I want to see where this is going. Yes, Sean, it is. It's getting crazy for everybody. It's um, and they just they just bluntly put it on my post. Yeah, I got tickets. I have 2, 3 tickets that they trying to sell because they can't make it to the show. Why would you buy tickets if you're not going to make it to the show? Like that doesn't make any sense. If you buy or you purchase it, I mean, I get it. Sometimes it does happen, but usually when people buy a ticket, it's because they know they're going to make it there. You know, it's a very percentage that's saying, oh, I bought it, I can't make it. Something came up, very low. Usually when people buy something, it's because they're 99% sure that they're going to make it and they want to make it because you're not going to purchase something if you're not going to make it. I mean, it's just my opinion. IG, what's up, baby? What's going on? What's going on? My man 50 grand. So that's what that's what's going on. And so you have to be really careful, when you're going to purchase something. Make sure that you know who you buying it from. Make sure it's legit, especially when you're doing things like this online, and you go into events like that and you purchasing tickets online or through a link. I usually go directly to the person that's in charge of everything, and I talk to them before I purchase a ticket to make sure that it's legit, to make sure that the link is legit before I purchase anything. Um, and make sure that whoever is putting up the link is part of that team because sometimes people post up links and they're not even part of the team, you know, and people end up losing money, so just be careful if you're going to purchase any type of ticket online or through a link. Make sure you do your homework and research before you do. Okay. So that's why I said what I said because, and I posted because, Nicole um, had told me that people were trying to scam and say they were selling tickets. So, I told her, well, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to post it on my page that, there are no more tickets for the event in Vegas for Desert Fiends. They're all sold out. And then three people popped up on that post and said, "Oh, I got tickets." My husband, one of the girls named Carolina Dave said her husband had tickets, couldn't prove it, scammer. Another lady, let's see, and her last name is something Elizabeth. One is Carolina, and I forgot what the other one's name is. But um, again, if you didn't purchase them through line, then you're not going to get any tickets to Desert Fiends, the event, or the red carpet, because they're sold out. It's just bottom line. So, um, again, if you don't hear it from the horse's mouth, Chauncey Phillips or Nicole Vegas, that she has tickets, then it's not what it is. Okay. And if you want to purchase your DVD for the film, there will be a link for that as well. And if you want to get your T-shirt to support Desert Fiends, there'll always be a link where you can purchase and buy the merchandise through the link as well. Okay. Yes, I'm in the movie. I am in the movie. I have um I have a role in the movie. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see myself in the big screens on DVD. On DVD. Okay. Um it's exciting, to actually, you know, see yourself on TV, on a DVD, on so it's gonna be on a lot of platforms. Spotify, you name it, you're gonna be able to purchase this film on all the platforms. Um so I will post it up when I do have it, but I just want to make it um you'll be able to see it on some platforms. Okay, I don't know yet if it's going to be in theaters. I don't know yet, but once I find out, I'll let you guys know more about it. I don't know where they're distributing it for too. um but I did get some places that it might be distributed to. I just I'm just going to hold on that for now until it does pop up, and when it does, then I'll let you guys know exactly where you can go see the film. Um, I got a supporting role in this film, Sean. Since you asked, I do have a supporting role in this film. It's a great role. Um, I think you guys are going to enjoy um, the movie and my scene. It's something that was out of my class, but it was fun doing it. I've never did a horror and comedy film, but I had fun doing it, like I said before, and it's finally here. The day is here. The red carpet is November 14th. Um, and then right after that, everything should start to come out. Um, but I'll definitely let you guys know. But it's definitely on a lot of platforms. um, that you can watch it. I don't know if you have to purchase it. I just don't know that side of it. But I know that's going to be out in a lot of platforms, and I don't know if it's going to be in theaters. So once I get that information, then I'll let you guys know. Now this here, Howling in Brooklyn, and I want to thank Luciano again for sending me this amazing shirt, and again this amazing book, A Howling in Brooklyn. Um, you know what I mean? Who doesn't love werewolves? I mean, I love werewolf stories and movies, but this is different. This is wolves against the mob. you know, you have to be creative to come up with stuff like this. You know what I mean? And that's what I love the part about filming, because people are very creative, you know, and and it's beautiful to see where people's minds can go, to create a book like this, and then put out a film right behind it so people can see, um so people can see how creative you are. You know, that's the beauty of filming, and being a writer. That you can be able to create things, or I love true stories. Don't get me wrong. I love true stories, but I love like fiction stories, and stories that are created, that are fiction, because that takes that person a little further than someone that writes a true story. Not that the guy person that can write a true story can't write a fiction story, but I think that when a person is creative like that, you can take things further. And it's just amazing how a person can think about something and come up with something and turn it into a book, turn it into a film. And I'm one of those people. I am very creative when it comes to creating stories and making up stories. I can mix them up with fiction and reality, and then or just fiction itself. Depending on what we're putting together. Thank you, Craig. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so I was on Craig's show last night. Craig is a paranormal investigator, and I was on the show last night. I was on there for like for like 2 hours. And he's also with Reggie. They call the X Man. They're partners, and they got this amazing normal show that they be having. And I was on there last night. They usually bring me on. Okay, I see you now, Luciano. Um, so it was a great topic last night. They were trying to reach out to my parents to see if we can connect. We couldn't connect, but that takes a process to do. But I appreciate you and Reggie trying, and Tina, because Tina had a lot of stuff to tell, um, to help me connect with my parents on the other side. Um, so I appreciate you so much. So, folks, I finally got my guest on the show. Okay, and I'm gonna bring him on my live so we can talk to him and find out exactly what brought him to write this amazing book. And again, I read a few pages, but with my old timers, I got to read like 2 or 3 times to get to understand what I'm reading. Okay, but from what I read, it seems very interesting. So I'm going to have Luciano come in here and explain exactly what this book is about, what drove him to write this book, and where does he see himself maybe in a year or so with this book. Okay, folks. So please welcome Luciano Di Giallonardo to the show, folks.
You got it, Vic. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Love it. I love the shirt I sent you. You look great.
It looks amazing, and thank you for the book, man. This is
Oh,
so
you're
awesome.
welcome.
Yeah, this is amazing, and thank you for signing it for me. That means so much to me.
Thank you. All the best. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I will. I definitely look. It's people send me books all the time. Luciano. People love me. They send me their
Mhm.
book, and I read them, and I'm stacking books, not books from libraries, but books from friends of mine. Books 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 from friends of mine. And that's amazing because when I look at my wall and I got these books, it's not like, man, all right, I read that book, but I don't know who the author is. I have no idea who he is. I know each individual that wrote that book, and that's amazing. You know, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, okay, so how long? No, well, let me rephrase that. When, why did you, or what caused you to write this book, Howling in Brooklyn? Like, what made you write this book?
All right. Excuse me. One night I was watching reruns of The Sopranos.
Okay.
Tony, Christopher, the whole gang.
Yeah. Hmm.
Now when it ended, I started flipping through the channels, and this horror movie came out, The Wolfman, which starred Benicio del Toro. And I'm watching the movie, and I still had Sopranos in my head when I was watching it, and I started thinking, what if the mob fought something that they couldn't beat? What if they fought something so unholy and so unheard of that everything they tried to do to stop this werewolf, the werewolf was just beating them everywhere. And that's
Mm.
when I came up with the idea, a Howling in Brooklyn. But I wanted to do more than just to write a book about a werewolf movie versus the mob. I wanted this book to take place in my old stopping grounds in Brooklyn, Bensonhurst, and Dyker Heights. So when the readers would read it, they would think, "Wow, I know this area. I
Right.
went to that school. I used to live a few blocks away from but from where he wrote this book, and I'm getting a lot of great reviews. People are telling me, "Wow, I know that area. Great book."
That's amazing. That's amazing. So the Sopranos, because I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, why werewolves and not say another mob family.
Well, when it comes to another mob families, you know what happens?
Yes.
Two mob families on opposite ends fighting
Right.
for control. We'll put the hit on him. We'll put the hit on him, and we're going to take over. I
Right.
wanted to be something different. Now, werewolves. I've always been a big fan of werewolves since I was a little kid. You do too, right?
Yes. Yes.
And my father, my late father, he thought there was something wrong with me. He says, "What is it with you and werewolves? Take a woman out to dinner." I said, "Dad, I love werewolves." And I was always fascinated from Lon Chaney to Benicio del Toro. So every actor who played werewolf in a werewolf movie to American Werewolf in London,
Oh, yeah,
I was
beautiful.
always fascinated with a werewolf.
Yes.
This is why I picked something different. Instead of the mob fighting another mob family, fight something unholy, a werewolf.
Right. Okay. Because this is exciting. Can you talk a little bit about the book? I mean, if you don't want to say everything, because I know you're trying to sell it and everything, but give us a little something tasty where people might want to grab the book and read it. Tell me a
All
little bit.
right, I could do that,
Okay.
without giving too many spoilers.
Yes.
This book is focused on two individuals, Detective Danny Marco of the NYPD and Nicky Giannetti. Nicky Giannetti is the nephew of the mob boss, Don Giannetti. And Danny Marco and Nicky Giannetti have been feuding for a very long time. Until one day when something happens, I don't want to give away what happens.
Right.
Well, Danny Marco goes away on a getaway weekend for his bachelor party, and Nicky Giannetti crosses the line with Danny Marco's family, or should I say Detective Marco's family.
Mm.
When Detective Marco comes back to Brooklyn and he finds out that the Genettis have crossed the line, ruined his family business, he goes on a hunt to hunt down the Genetti family without realizing what his special gift was given to him. And then it all starts to take place. Something in the neighborhood, people start saying, what was that I saw running down the neighborhood? News people start interviewing other people in my book. Did you see something that looked like a monster, something hairy? And, and then it just starts picking up and picking up, where then at the final moment, Danny Marco confronts Nikki Genetti. And to the readers out there and to you, once you start reading it and see why Danny Marco goes after Nikki Genetti, then you'll understand. And then you'll see what happens to Danny Marco out in the woods, in the country, in Pennsylvania. What caused him to be a werewolf?
Okay,
And
because that was my next
yeah,
question.
mhm.
What translated this guy into a werewolf? Did he get bitten, or was it something that he grew up in? He, like, his parents' blood grew, and he grew. He didn't know he was a vampire. You don't have to spoil it, but that's the part I'm pretty sure people are interested in. Like, okay, well, how did he become a werewolf? Was
Well,
he? You
they're
don't
in
have to spoil it.
Pennsylvania.
You don't have to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil too much. Let's just
Right.
say that it involves Danny Marco and a very beautiful Lisa Jacobson that he
Mm,
meets.
okay.
And I'll leave it at there. Like I said, I want to give too much away, but to everyone out there, please pick up a copy of my book, Barnes and Noble. Once you start reading it, and it has also readers' reviews in the back. Once you start reading it, and you see what happens to him in Pennsylvania, and when he comes back to Brooklyn, then you'll understand, what happened to him, why he became a werewolf. Werewolves are always in Transylvania and in these southern areas where a werewolf is he's attacking a village, a group of people, they get silver bullets, boom, 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 he's dead.
Right.
My story is totally different. And
I
once
love
you read it,
I love
and
it.
once you get to the ending, Vic, you're going to say to yourself, wow, how did he come up with that?
Right. Well, see, right before you came on the show, I was talking about creators, and this is why I love authors, people like yourself. And
Thank you.
even though I'm not a writer, I write, but I'm not a writer. If you know what I'm talking about, right?
I got you. Yeah.
I'm not a professional writer, but I'm a great creator when it comes to putting things together, creating stories. I'm a good creator of stories. And as you know, I'm writing a film. And then I got my writer. She's writing, and I'm coming up with the story.
Mhm.
So so that's the amazing thing that drives me, is to, when I read a book and I say, man, where was his mind at this moment? Like, where you must have been, like, zoned out, you know, to
I
to
was.
yeah, to say, okay, I'm gonna write about a werewolf and the mob. Like, I've never heard of that. This is like new to me. You know,
Mhm.
I've heard of mob with police. Mob in the country. With foreign and stuff, but werewolf and mob. That's insane. So already I want to see the film. Already I want to see the action. Okay, and I'm
Yes.
and I'm pretty sure when I read it, I can picture it in my mind. But that,
Mhm.
Luciano, is going to kill me. That is going to kill me because I know it's not done. The film is not even out yet. It's not even in pre-production. So that's going to kill me, because I'm going to be like, Luciano, when is it coming out? Did you finish writing it? I'm ready to watch it. Can I see the preview? That's the
Yes.
type
Yes.
of book this is.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you.
and I just want to say that, you know the cover is beautiful. Everything in this book is amazing. The back, the front. Here's the back of the book, folks. It has the werewolf. And in the front again, just to guys let you see a howling in Brooklyn, and he's on
On the
top,
Brooklyn Bridge.
on the Brooklyn Bridge. Exactly. So this is great. I mean, I don't know who came up with the idea of the cover, but that was a great idea.
Mate, it was all me.
It was all you. Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing job. That's
thank
great.
you.
So folks, if any of you guys have any questions as well for Luciano, you're more than welcome to ask the questions, and I'll post the questions up here as well. Boston, Victor Santiago, you are set for a book. I can't write. I need people like Luciano, great writers like him to write a book. I'll tell him my story and he can write it.
you got it, Vic. There's Nicole Vegas.
Yes, amazing. She's both are our friends. She's
Yeah,
amazing.
she's a wonderful lady.
Yeah, realize all the characters. Congratulations, well done. Thank you,
Thank
Nicole.
you, Nicole. Love you, Nicole.
Yeah, she's awesome. So is this your first book?
Yes, it's the
It
first one.
is.
I'm very proud of it. Yes.
You should be. And we have things in common. Your first book, my first film.
Oh,
And
really? Yeah.
yes, and we're going to do great, and we're going to succeed because we want to find the right people to push this forward.
Yes, absolutely.
And so what is your plan after this book? I
A
mean,
movie.
a movie. Okay.
Yes.
A movie.
Working with a great team to promote the movie trailer.
Right.
Once that's approved and the trailer's been written, then comes the next step, which
Right.
means getting the right people, the casting, the film directors, everything. And then when that's all completed, we're waiting to get all the funding. Then when the casting comes, we start looking for people to be in the movie. And Vic, I want you in the movie.
I tell you it's a sanitarian.
You could be one of the mob guys trying to hunt down the werewolf, and then he comes after you.
Hey, that could be that. Hey, listen, I fit in wherever I fit in. Okay, so wherever you need me, I'm there. Don't worry about it.
You got it, Vic.
Okay, all right. So it's.
Nicole's asking me about I heard you are making another book. Yes, I am, Nicole.
Okay.
Actually, it's 2 books.
2 books. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
let's
I'm on a
jump
roll.
that. Okay. So, what's your next book about? Wait.
It's going to be called.
Wait. Don't even answer it. I'm sorry. Let's finish with this book. Okay.
Okay.
So, what did you? Because this was your first book, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What did your friends, your family members say when they heard about you writing this book? What was the energy about you writing?
That's a good question. Now, well, my father died before this book was published. May rest in peace. And my late mother, on her dying bed, she said to me, "Thank you so much." She said, her name was Melba, a beautiful woman. She said, "Luciano, I'm going to be gone soon, but I want you to finish your book, make me proud. I'll always be there with you."
Amen.
Getting a little emotional here, but I kept my promise to my mother.
Yeah.
And this book came out. Now, as far as family, like other people, family and friends, my sister Anita, my nephews Jack and Adam were so proud. They love the idea. Say, wow, the mob taking on the werewolf. That's like Tony Soprano meeting Lon Chaney Jr. It's his neighbor. Hey, you got any spare hot dogs?
That was good. That was good. That was good. I'll tell you, listen. I love the Italian families, right? Because you guys are funny. Like you try, especially like the moms and the grandmoms. They when they serious, they don't know that they say things, but they say things, and sometimes it's so funny that they'll be like, "What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?" But it's the energy that we have, because Italians and Puerto Ricans, we're so similar, right? We're loud people. We talk loud. We we sing loud.
We party loud. Yes,
we party loud. Everything we do is loud, right? And the language is a little bit similar, because when Italians talk, I can understand.
Talk with the hands.
Like we do. We talk with the hands, and I can understand it if they talk slow. I can pick up on
Hmm.
what they're saying, because some of the words are similar to ours. Um, so that's the funny thing. And every Italian person I bump into, we get along so
That's great.
well.
That's great.
It's like it's like we're family. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're family, and we kick it off in New York. I go and they'll be like, "Hey, Big, get down, come here. What are you doing? Get over here. Let's go to Al's. Let's go to Mike's." I'll be
Let's
like,
go over
"Give
there.
me
Let's have some sausage and peppers, and like an
yeah,
espresso.
yeah." I'll be like, "Give me a break. I just got here.
Yeah.
Nah, come on, let's go meet Mama. Mama's gonna love to see you." I'll be like,
She's
okay.
gonna cook a nice 7-course dinner for you.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to making that homemade sauce,
That's what it is. Sauce, not gravy.
no, that Italian sauce, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. It's a traditional thing with Italians, and mom can do it good,
Mhm.
but grandma can do it better
Oh yes.
all the
Oh
time.
yes. Oh
Okay.
yes. Grandma knows.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's exciting. The fact that you got this book going and you're already taking the steps to get the funding to do the film.
Yes.
And I know it's going to be a great film. I already know. It's just something I
Oh,
feel in my heart when I see something, and I put my hands on something and I started to read 5 pages and I got hooked on it. So I know that when I get deeper into the book, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, Luciano, I need in. Can I just be like an extra in there? Can I just slap the wolf a couple times?
sure, why not? He's right here. See?
Yeah, that's awesome. I like the poster. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to
So
finish telling you before you
okay, go ahead.
continue. Like I said, my mom, my sisters, my nephews, some cousins, some friends, they all supported me. They
Hmm.
said, "Good luck, continue doing it." Other people said to me, "Oh, Luciano, you can't write. I don't think you could do it. Why are you doing it?" And I said, "You know what? If you could write a better book than me, all power to you. But I'm going to keep writing." And look where I am now. And those same people, they're telling me, "Wow, Luciano, what are you up to?" And I tell them, "Listen, I don't have time for you. I got to finish writing my second book." I just don't like it when people talk, try to talk you down. But don't
Yeah,
do it. You can't do it. If you have a goal and you want to finish it, either to write a book or anything, do it. And don't listen to negativity because negativity will hurt you.
yeah. You're right, 100%. It's always your circle that ain't doing nothing and try to stop you from doing something that you love to do and something that's positive. It's
Yes.
it's always your circle. It's never someone that you don't know. It's always either
Or your
family
circle.
members,
Yes.
family
Hmm.
members, circles. That's what infiltrated the mob, the circle, nothing,
The
no
circle.
outside,
Yes.
the circle. All right. So I'm glad that you kept pushing forward to prove to yourself and to your parents that you was going to finish this book. And to those now that are saying, "Oh, Luciano, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing great. I love the book." Don't jump on the boat now. You should have jumped on the boat when I was putting it together.
Exactly.
I needed that energy then, not now. Um, so we have to be careful because people like that like to infiltrate and try to see you fail because they don't want to see you grow, right? Because
Yes.
they're not
Exactly.
because they're
Yes.
not they're not growing or they're not doing anything. So at some point you're gonna separate yourself because you're gonna find like, okay, I'm on this level now. Not that you're better than them, right? Because we all evil, but
Yes.
you have something going for you now, and you got to start hanging with those that are doing what you're doing, right? To move forward.
Exactly.
Not the ones that are talking about what you're doing, but the ones that are doing what you're doing, so that you
Hmm.
can get together, meet people, put projects together, and go on to the next level.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you're going
That's
to get
why I'm
people saying,
moving
"Oh,
forward. Mhm.
right," because you're going to be people, "Oh, Luciano, you think you're better than me now? You think you're this?" No, I don't think you think. You're the one thinking that. I'm the same Luciano you met years ago. I'm just doing things different now.
Exactly.
So be prepared for that because that's gonna come.
Yes, it
Okay,
will. I am prepared for that. Yeah.
it's gonna come. It's gonna come. So, tell me about your second book and what's the name of it? What's it
It's going to
about?
be okay.
And
It's
and why did you come up with that concept?
the second book will be the second part to a Howling in Brooklyn 2.
Okay, two.
It's going to be a couple years later. It's going to have Danny Marco, or should I say, ex-detective Danny Marco, and he thinks his life is over. He did what he had to do, but now something else happens. There's a new enemy coming to town, and I can't give away that much.
Right, right.
But this new enemy coming to town is going to be just as dangerous as him. Why? It may be a werewolf, maybe another werewolf, maybe something else. But now Danny Marco has to step up again, go back to Brooklyn in his old neighborhood, and defend his friends and find out what is going on. Is it another mob family coming? Is there another family organization from another city, another or across Europe coming after him? He has to find out what's going on. And I don't want to give too much away, like I
Right,
said,
right.
but the second book is going to be just as good as the first one. And the new cover that's being created by a good friend of mine, it's going to be top of the charts.
Okay, so
And
this sounds like it's going to be like a sequel, like a
yes, a
like
sequel.
part
That's what I
one,
wanted to say.
two,
Yeah,
three, four.
yeah, it's going to be a sequel.
That's going to be amazing. I want to see. I want to see how far you expand your mind to putting these sequels together. I mean, because that's the amazing part. Not the book, not what you're writing. It's your creativity of
Thank you.
thinking,
Yeah,
of
yes.
thinking to put things like this together. That to me is amazing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're gonna do a part two. Is part three, third book, part three of this, or is it a different book?
It's going to be a different one. It's going to be
Okay.
based on Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Luciano, I love Sasquatches. I
Oh, I
love
love
it, man.
Sasquatches too.
You on
And a
point.
lot of these, yes, and a lot of these stories you hear on TV. I saw Bigfoot in the woods. I see them in Texas, in California. What if Bigfoot should show up in your own neighborhood?
Holy
And that's
crap.
what I'm writing. That's a
Wow.
future one. I wrote some pages of it, and when I wrote the first couple of pages, I'm like, "Holy cow! Can you imagine if Sasquatch should show up in the New York metropolitan area?
You
All
know
hell's
what?
gonna break loose."
You know what? It's funny you say that. I'm watching a Bigfoot movie right now. It's called Something in the Woods.
Yes, yes, I watched that too.
You seen it?
Yes,
I'm watching it now. Well, I'm not watching it now. It's playing. I was watching it before the show, but it's funny that you say that. We have so much in common,
you
Luciano.
do.
It's scary. It's scary.
I love stories like that. I love
Yes,
watching paranormal investigations. I love all
yes,
that stuff.
right, right. I am actually going to an investigation on January 4th in
With Susan?
Pennsylvania with Susan. Yeah, on the 4th. I'm excited for that, and I'm going to share my experience live on the show when I go there. But that's something else that I might create a film with. It's the paranormal. I just want
Good.
to get more experience in it and hands on. So when I write, I know what I'm gonna write about.
Very good.
Louis, what's Louis Lagvis? I can't pronounce all the Italians' names here.
Louis Laviella. I know Louis. How
Laviera.
are you, Louis?
Louis Laviella. Who's this? Somebody? Is he here? You wanna bring him aboard?
I'm not sure how this works. I don't want to
Well,
lose you, but it's okay.
He popped up on my side.
Oh, I see his name also. Yeah, he wrote down facts.
Al Nassan. Who's Al Nassan?
Oh, Al Nazan. He is a great, great guy. He is helping me promote my book and getting the funding to make it a movie.
Okay, I got him on my platform. I'm asking you because this is your interview. If you want me to bring him on, I'll bring him on. If
Sure,
not,
bring him on. Bring him on.
okay. All right. Please welcome Al Nassan to the show, folks. Al.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Al.
Hey, how are you? How's it going?
It's
How
going
you
well.
doing now?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You are the man of the hour.
Yes,
Welcome,
Yeah, you
gentlemen.
feel great. But Vic is the man of the hour, don't Vic?
no, 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 no.
Remember.
I'm just providing the show. You're the man of the hour.
Pleased to meet you, Vic.
Likewise, Al. So, I feel like I got a bunch of guns coming around here somewhere. I don't know. Hey,
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Victor Cannoli. That's my new name, Victor Cannoli.
Take the
Uh,
cannoli.
so Al, how long have you known Luciano?
Well, I have. We recently got acquainted by our good colleague and friend James Catapano.
Amazing guy.
Um, yep, amazing guy, and he has mentioned to me about the book for quite some time, and I got intrigued with learning more about the book. And Luciano and I got acquainted actually a little bit over the summer, and we had some more early discussions, and here we are now. We're fully into the development of the book, and from there, now taking on the journey of converting the book into a full feature film.
That's amazing.
Uh,
So you read it, and what was your first thought when you read the book?
well, it looks like to me that Luciano was definitely capturing a a, a very unique period of time in Brooklyn, and then giving a different perspective from, I guess, from a werewolf standpoint, trying to make it through. But
Only
so
Luciano can take it there, huh?
yeah, yeah. Dude, it's a very, and and put it this way, I'll put it out there that it's worth a reread. It's one of those books that you don't just read it once, you
Right.
read it again. Because sometimes you get a different perspective. For me, I needed that catalyst. I needed that creative juice. So it was a good read for me, especially just away from everything else. I think everything that's going on with the internet and all the craziness that goes on in the world, sometimes it turns your brain to mush,
Yeah, it does.
and nothing like so just challenging your brain and your imagination and reading and imagining the scenes and the characters and everything, come alive to you, with words in your head,
Right, right. So, um, Luciano, do you have locations already set up for this film, or does Al, or does James? Like, who is in charge of the locations?
Well,
Well, right now,
the creative, the creative hops, the creative hop, on uh Luciano and James. I'm kind of involved more.
did we lose him?
I don't know. Are you there, Al?
May have
Maybe he
lost him.
maybe he froze. But
Yeah. Well,
yeah, go ahead, Luciano.
well, what I think I was trying to say was right now I'm doing the creativity part. You know, writing the trailer for the movie version. I think he's trying to come back on. And Al is supplying, helping me with the funding to get
Okay.
everything prepared.
Yeah, text you. You got
Al,
me on block or something?
Yeah, I don't know if you have
Can
headphones
you hear
on.
me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So like,
think we lost him again.
I think his mic. He probably got it on the computer. That's probably why it's going bad. So, you know, it's great. You got the team together. You're working. You're putting the stuff together. James is an amazing guy, and I spoke to James a couple days ago, and you know, I love the fact that he's about the people. He wants to help people, and that's what I like to do. I like to help people in any which way I can. And when I see people like that, I go out of my way for them because I know they'll do it for me. You know what I mean? And why wouldn't I want to see you, Luciano, see Al, see James grow? Because I look at it, if you grow, I grow, right?
Mhm. Yes, absolutely.
Right. If we're a team together and we working in a project and I'm successful, you're gonna be successful. Right? If
Hmm.
I eat, you're gonna eat. And that's the way our families are. That's the way we operate anyway. You know,
Absolutely.
if I'm eating, my partner's gonna eat, mama's gonna eat, auntie's gonna eat, everybody eating and down the line. You know, and that's what I love about James. James
He's a
is a
great guy.
family. Yeah, he is, and that's what pulled me into him was his sincerity to his family and to what the project that he's doing.
Hmm.
You know, and the fact that he wants to help you with this project. And I think that this book is going to put you on the spot where you need to be.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, yes. I'm dreaming about till the day it comes true.
I I already know when that comes up. Bam, Howling in Brooklyn,
They're all
Howling in
going to be
Brooklyn.
there.
Hey, you talking about two of the hottest things, mob and werewolves. Like, come on, like it's a win-win,
Yes, it
right?
is.
It's a
Yes, it
win-win.
is.
And New Yorkers, New Yorkers is gonna be like, dude, let's go watch a damn movie. Werewolves eating mobsters, mobsters killing werewolves. We got to go see this.
Hmm. People are going to be looking up at the buildings and at the moon saying, where's that howling coming from?
That's Luciano howling from his lungs on top of the bridge.
Oh,
This is
oh
amazing.
yeah, it
So
is.
so you guys are putting a team together and that's great. When do you see yourself actually with the full project done? Is it by 2000 next year maybe?
Well, this is my first project, and we're working really hard at it. I'm using all my times when I come home from work on my days off.
Yeah.
I'm hoping now, maybe by 2026 or 2027,
Mhm.
but I hope it's less. I want to get like, I know it's going to take time. My mother always said to me, never rush into things. Let everything work, take its course, and you'll be successful.
Man,
So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
I love the way you think, man, because you scare me every time you open your mouth. You scare me more and more and more because I'm the same way.
Yes.
It's my first project. This is your first baby, and we want to make sure that everything comes out like it should be because we don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't have in my age, right? Speaking about me, I don't got room for failure right now.
That's right. Yes.
I got to make this happen, with this film. And I know that's what you're feeling in your heart with this masterpiece that you put together. You know,
Yes. Thank you. Hmm.
you didn't go this far. You didn't go this far to create this beautiful book
Thank you.
to let it sit on the shelf and get dusty.
Exactly.
It's gonna get dusty after it does its work. After it does its work, then you can say, "Oh, and you can sit here for a while because I'm working on your second part." Um, yeah. So the key to success, in my opinion, is to keep motivating, keep pushing, stay positive, right?
Mhm.
And don't let nothing come in between your dream and your goals. Only you have the
Exactly.
power to make it happen, to make it succeed. That's your job.
Exactly. Yes.
No one else's. It's up to you to make this happen. Like you make this book happen, you got to make that film happen by connecting with the right people that are willing to help and be a part of something beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. One of those people is Nicole Butler Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I met her at the American Museum of Natural History. I'm a security guard there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny. One day I'm on patrol on the fourth floor. The one thing all these visitors ask me is, "Where's the bathroom?" They don't ask me anything else. Where's the bathroom? So I'm on patrol, and I look towards my left, and I see this woman coming towards me, and it's Nicole. And I'm looking, and it just hit me in the head. Wow, she's beautiful.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
a beautiful woman, and she stopped to ask me a question. I don't know if she asked me where's the bathroom. That I don't remember, but she introduced herself that she has her own talk show
Yes.
host, in Las Vegas. And I said to her, well, I wrote a book, A Howling in Brooklyn. She looked it up on her phone and she said to me, well, I'm going to look it up. And when I get back to Vegas, I'll get in touch with you and you can be on my show. Sure enough, after a few weeks, she got in touch with me. I was on her show for the first time on a podcast and it felt so great. I was nervous. I was shaking. As a lot of people are looking at me and they're saying to themselves, well, why is he shaking? Why is he sweating?
Right.
But it was my first show and I was so happy to be on it. And now to be on it with you, you and Nicole make me so relaxed and you make me feel so good about myself.
Good. Yeah.
And I'm just so happy to meet her and you.
Well, Luciano, that's our job as talk show hosts, is to make our people comfortable. And I'm like that. I'm outgoing. I'm nothing special. I'm just like you. I just run a show. I'm just crazy like that. I'm just crazy, and I like to make my people comfortable.
Yes.
So because when I do that, then I bring the best out of you. And that's what I want. I want to bring the best out of you. I want you to talk, to be Luciano. I want you to be who you are. And Nicole, she told me about you. She said, hey, you got to get up with Luciano. He's from New York. I said, man, he's only down the street from me. I'm from Boston. We're close by. I said, sure, I'll have him on the show. If you say he's okay, then he's okay with me. And Nicole, when she first started, she was on my show. She was just barely starting, and she came on my show.
Excellent.
Yeah, and she's done so much. And she, besides her being beautiful, she has a beautiful heart.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
So she's a whole package. Beautiful outside and amazing, beautiful inside. And
she's a great heart.
Yes, she does. And me and her, she's like my best friend, and I'm very overprotected over her, because you know how this industry is with people trying to play games and stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So I really protect her in any way that I can. So 2026, 27 is when you see the film coming out.
Yeah, that's where I'm seeing it. That's what I'm seeing in my head. Yes.
Okay. And your second book, when do you think you'll finish that second book?
Well, I'm halfway in the middle now. And I want to get it done before the new year in 2025, because when summer comes and we move to October, see, let me tell you something about me. I love comic books, science fiction, and I go to Comic-Con every year. What I want to do is, if I can get that second book out, I want to get a table at New York City Comic-Con where I'll have the first and second book, my posters and my t-shirts, and I could sell them over there also. That's what I'm looking for at the end of the year, by the end of next year, before the fall.
That's amazing. You have t-shirts, you have your book, you probably have DVDs,
No DVDs yet, but as you can see, and you're wearing that great t-shirt, Howling in Brooklyn. And I got there it is.
Yeah.
And I got the werewolf, as you can see him.
That's awesome. You can sell that too.
Yes.
You know what I would do with that? I would take that and I would give it some life. I would paint it red, certain spots to give it some life, and you can sell that with a t-shirt.
Yes, absolutely. And I got this. You have it also as my bookmark.
Yeah, I got that. I got that here.
And you can find all of this, if the people watching here, if you go on Etsy, ESTY.com, put out my full name. Once you come up to my store, you'll see the t-shirts, the bookmarks, and the werewolf. By the way, I named him Carmine. A nice Italian werewolf, Carmine.
Carmine.
And for every shirt sold, I promise to everyone, you will get a free autographed book personally signed by me, a free bookmark, and a werewolf. Absolutely free. That's my gift to everyone who supported me, everyone out there who wants to get a copy of my book. Or, you can go on Barnes & Noble, you can get a book there. But if you go on Etsy, I will personally sign it for you.
Well, so after the show, send me that link so I can put it on my page and make a post on it where people can find your stuff at.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
And folks, I'm sorry, but I'm one of the first ones that got a signed book. So be the second, special. Be the third, be the fourth, be the fifth. So we can all brag about it. Yeah, so you know, it's it's an amazing thing, you know, how we all get together and we, you know, we come here, we laugh, we joke, but you know, in all sincerity, you know, we have a job to do, right?
Hmm.
A job to do, and we're doing it for whatever reason that we're doing it for, because you know we're living in a world now that, you know, if you don't do something to better yourself, you're going to be left behind.
Exactly.
You know, and with this all this AI stuff coming up, you know, we need to create something. And I think you creating this amazing story with this book and putting on a film, I think that will get you ahead where you need to be. Maybe you can do well at ticket sales. Maybe if you get a distribution where you
Hmm.
can put this film into theaters, big theaters, Cinemax, you know, these big theaters. I think this will do well.
Thank
Uh,
you.
and you know, a couple of $1 million won't hurt. You know what I
No
mean?
one.
Couple $1 million won't hurt to put you in the right spot. So that's what I'm 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 hoping would happen with my story. And I know that's what you would like to happen with your story, so we can take care of our whole team and our families and everybody be in a better place and want to work to push the next big project out. Because you know,
Exactly.
I say like this, right, Luciano? Because we come from Italian, you come from Italian family, come from a Latino family, and we already that's already built in us to work hard and take care of our families. And you know, when you can put something together like this so good and be successful at your film, and then you take care of your team,
Hmm.
man, it's like it's like the mob. You know, you're
Yeah.
taking care of your family, so they're going to help you push forward to the highest level because you're taking care of the family.
Exactly. Absolutely true.
You know, so that's my thing. If when I get to do what I do, if this film does great, I'm gonna take care of my team and I'm gonna stick with the same team I got because that's the team that made it happen.
That's true. That's very true. Yes.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sidetrack. I'm not gonna bring this guy that I don't know in a circle that I already made.
My own
We
inner team.
yeah,
Yes.
we made it happen. So why should I go look elsewhere? I'm gonna stick with that team. Let's do it again on this
Hmm.
project. And that's the beauty of what we're doing now. You
Exactly.
know.
And you know, when you and the readers are reading this book,
Hmm.
especially the readers in Brooklyn, where my old neighborhood in Bensonhurst and Dyker Heights, I
Hmm.
want them to visualize in their head the settings in Brooklyn, and I want them to see themselves actually see the movie in their head as the story is taking place. That's why I want them to feel not just read the book, but I want them to feel connected to the book where it's taking place, and that's what makes it a great book. The connection to the
Yes.
neighborhood.
Yes. The people are gonna love you when you walk down the street. They're gonna scream your name, Luciano. Hey, Luciano. It's gonna be off the hook. You're gonna have to wear your little side hat, come out of your old Bentley car with the door open sideways. Say,
My
I'm
gold
here.
ring.
Your gold ring. Say, I'm here. Kiss the ring.
Kiss the hand.
To all the haters, how you like me now? Okay.
Oh, exactly. To the haters, how do you like me now?
How you like me now? Kiss the
Polish
hand.
my
Right?
shoes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So
Uh, uh,
Sabrina says Kickstarter and GoFund can help with those movie funds. Plus a press release can help if you have a link for those. I do press release. Let me know.
oh,
She did.
excellent. Thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate Sabrina Oxford. Is that her name?
Sabrina Oxford. She's a partner of mine. She has a nonprofit organizations for kids that Jesus Christ, my mind is fogged. Um Foster kids.
Okay.
And I'm the VP of that as well. I'm part of that team.
Okay.
I'm her VP. She's the president, and we do have a nonprofit organization to help children on foster homes that don't have a place, and well, we're trying to raise money so that they can go to college, And
Exactly. Good.
you know
Good.
they go to college, and as long as they stay in school, we will keep funding them, right? And whatever
Mhm.
they have left after they get out, either they can buy a car or put the money down for an apartment or for a home, whatever they decide to do. But we kind of like gonna guide them through college with the funding, just to make sure that they stay on point with what they need to do, and
Yeah,
make sure that they succeed at the end. Um,
that's great. That is really, really great. I will support that 100%. Absolutely.
yeah, so if my film does great, I'll definitely put a percentage of my earnings towards that.
Me too. Sabrina, you have my guarantee. I'll put a percentage of my earnings in your
Yeah,
thing also.
a nonprofit. Yeah, it's
Nonprofit.
you know it's not about us anymore.
Mhm.
It's about our future. It's about your nephews, your kids. It's about them. And a lot of them, these kids didn't have a father or a mother like you and I did, and we was grateful to have them as far as we did, and they passed away. But we had them. Some of these kids don't have it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's
why
sad.
not? So why not help out if we can, and try to give them a better life, and try to put them to college, and because a lot of these kids, a lot of suicide comes from
Yeah, absolutely.
kids,
Yeah.
yeah, from kids that are abandoned, and that's sad to me. You know, it's very sad. So hopefully things go well. I can put some of my earnings when my film come out, if it does great, and put it towards that organization, because I
Yes.
truly believe that everyone deserves a chance.
Yes. Children are the future.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Like Michael Jackson said, "We are the world. We are the children." So yeah, Luciano. So I'm excited, and I am thankful that you came on the show. I'm thankful to Nicole for introducing us. And James, James is amazing. I just met Al. He was just here. I don't know who Luis Lavilla is, but do you know who he is? Luis de la
Uh,
Villa?
Sounds familiar. Like I said, I'm trying to think process up and
This
and,
guy.
uh, and watching you at the same time. I'm a little, I'm trying to figure it out. What are you right there? Very sad. Very
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, he's probably talking about what we're talking about the
Oh,
foster.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
guy,
I
Luis,
want. I'm sorry.
go ahead. Luis
I want
Lavilla. I
to.
don't.
Yeah. My parents came from Italy, in Abruzzo, Italy, in the mountains of Abruzzo, Italy, a small
Mm,
Italian village. And my parents, they grew up during the war. They were small children during World War II, and they fought for survival. They had to go live in the mountains, freezing mountains, when the towns were occupied by the Germans.
right.
But they were very strong. They survived. They came to America. Raised three great kids. I didn't say it was an easy life. But my father was a very strict man. But he taught me hard work pays off, and he was right. And his name was Batista, and my mother's name was Melba. And I hope I'm making them proud up from up above.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm very proud of my Italian American heritage. Very, very proud.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys have a very strong history, just like we do.
Mhm.
You know, um, coming from Italy, landing in New York back in the days wasn't easy.
It
You
was
know,
not easy for the Italians, no.
yeah, it wasn't. So, folks, this is the book Howling in Brooklyn. Make sure you guys cop it. It's on Amazon, I believe, right? Amazon.
Right.
You said
Amazon, it's on Amazon, but I would recommend Barnes and Noble. I had
Barnes
some
and
issues
Noble.
with Amazon. I don't want to get into it too much, but I recommend Barnes and Noble. And if the people do buy it on Amazon, make sure it has readers' reviews in the back. That way you know you're getting the good copy. Oh, and Vic, before we sign out, do you mind if I
Yeah.
give a few shout outs, if you don't mind?
Oh, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Well, thank you, Paisan.
Thank you,
I,
Paisan.
I would like to give a shout out to my good friend, and we were just talking about him, Mr. James Carapano. He has helped me so much promoting my book, with so much, and the details, and on his also talk show, The Lion's Den. And I met him at work, and he has helped me again a lot. He was the consultant for the movie Don Q. He was the
Mm,
sound consultant with Armand Asante. I met
mm.
Armand Asante. Great guy, great personality, great friend. He loves my book. He said, "Oh, you're Luciano." Yeah, that's me. But James Carapano, I love him like a brother. He's family to me, and I met him for a reason. And I want to
Right.
thank him so much from the bottom of my heart. And also the gentleman we were just speaking to, Al Nazako.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helping me with the funding for the movie. Thank you so much again for your support. He's from First Natsco Holdings, and also James is Catapano's uncle. He did all the. He's doing a lot of creativity for me for the movie posters. And remember the one I just sent you, The Last Agent, the
Yes.
picture. He
Yes.
created that.
Oh
He's
wow.
from Movie Rama, and his name is Jerry. And Jerry, thank you so much if you're watching. I look forward to doing more business with you. And also to Marty Paisan and to some three great actors who helped me promote my book. They are Julia Genoveva, Tony Welch, and Eddie Sicoli. Thank you so much. And thank you, Don Vic, for having me on your show and promoting my book. And when you finish reading it, I wonder if I can ask you for a favor, Don.
Yes.
Write down on an email or like on this site, who did you like in the book and who did you dislike?
Okay. Okay. That's a bet. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I could do
And
that.
thank you so much. And again, Nicole Vegas, thank you. And to everyone out there, and to you, Don, remember tonight before you go to bed, lock your doors, lock your windows, turn off the lights, because if you don't, you're going to hear the sound of a howling werewolf
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
middle of the night. Oh,
Oh, that
thank
was a
you.
that was a good introduction. I love that.
Thank you.
That was very good. I love it. So yeah, I want to thank everybody else that tuned in to support my brother Luciano tonight and support the show. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been great. James, you're an amazing guy. Keep doing what you're doing. Al, keep supporting this guy here. He deserves it. Because at the end, everyone will be happy.
Yes,
And I'm hoping that someday I can work with you guys as well, James, and
definitely.
see, my thing is this: I'm looking to build a family, right? Because I'm still writing, right, Luciano? I'm still writing my story. I
Mm-hmm.
have my writer. I have certain people that I trust and believe that I know that can make things happen. So I'm trying to build a good team together. Even if my project is not ready, but your project is ready, whatever I need to do to help push you forward, then that's what we do.
Thank you, my brother.
That's called teamwork. I look at it, okay, we working, but if your project is ahead of mine, right? If your project's ahead of mine and it's a good project, well, let me just stop right here real quick and let me help Luciano push his stuff where he needs to be. Once he's all set, then we'll go back to mine, and then he can come down and help me push my product where he's at.
You have my full support, my brother.
Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's
Thank
nothing but
you.
love here. Anytime you want to promote, anytime you need anything, I'm only a text away. You just want to talk, you want to come on the show, whatever it is, I'm here for you. Same for James, and everyone else that need me, because it's all about love.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And as we say in Italian, mille grazie tante. Thank you so
Mille,
much.
mille caserante.
There you go.
All right, Paisano. So thank you so much. I love you, man. Send me love.
Love you too.
And I'll talk to you soon. Once I read the book, I'll let you know, and I'll do that review online, and then I'll keep checking on you to see how you're doing.
Thank you so much. Have a great night to you and to everyone out there. God bless.
Amen.
Ciao.
All right, later. Ciao. Yeah, folks, that was Luciano. See, I love great people. I love great people, and this guy here. If you guys couldn't feel that energy, then I don't know what to tell you. Good guy, good energy, working with an amazing team. James Catapano is an amazing guy. I mean, he came on the show, that's fine, but I spoke to him on the side on a personal level, and the guy has a heart of gold. Okay. And those are the people that I attach to and love to work with, because it's not about them, right? It's not about them. It's about the team. It's about us. And when you have someone that thinks about the team, that's the person you need. Not the person that just say me, and give me, and nothing goes. No, that's I don't want that on my team. I want a team to think about us, like Michael Jackson said, think about us. Okay, so you know, thank everyone. Sabrina, I will connect you to Luciano. Um, John Botaz, what's up, my brother? I don't know, but you're a little late, but you're here. Thank you so much. Luciano's an amazing guy, folks. Nicole, I love you to death. And I love everyone here as well. John Botash is doing great. I think he's coming out in another film. John, you should send me some of your stuff so I can promote it on my platform, because that's what I do: promote. And John Botash is an amazing guy. He's also on Desert Fiends. So make sure you look out for him. If you need snakes, if you need snakes, that's the guy you talk to. That's the snake man. Okay. Amazing guy too. Okay. Teamwork make the dream work. That's right, mama. Yeah, she does write. Suzanne. She's a writer. Suzanne. She has several books. Sabrina is a great writer as well. That's right. That's right. 100%. Thank you, Sabrina. Appreciate you. So, folks, you guys have a great night. Friday night. I don't know what y'all getting into. Again, this is a Howling in Brooklyn. This is the amazing shirt that Luciano sent me. There is another piece in the back that I can't show you because I can't turn my back here. But if you want the book, you can go to Nobles and find it. And stay tuned for his upcoming film. Okay, folks. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Stay safe, stay focused, stay sucker free, stay out the way. Remember, anything is possible. Anything is possible, but you have to make it happen. It's your goal, it's your dream, it's your responsibility to push forward. Okay? Built a great team, because nothing in this life is done by yourself. Built you a good team, and remember, it's a team effort, and move forward. Take care of your team, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God would always bless you. You heard? And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go with peace, love, respect. Y'all know the vibes. I'm out of here. Peace.